everybody, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing awesome. So the look I have for you today it's an exotic speckled eye. Kind of weird, but it looks really cool, kind of like an exotic bird almost. But if you can check that out, just like a rainbow eye with those black speckles. If you would like to see how I got this look, stay tuned. Alright, to start out this look, I'm going to prime my eyelids with my Maybelline 24 Hour Super Stay Concealer. Any eye primer works. Then we'll just blend it in. So before I do the eyeshadow, I'm just going to put another layer of primer, and this is the Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last eyeshadow pencil in Eternal White. Just basically any sort of a white cream shadow. And I'm just going to put this on the lid so that the colors stay super bright. And then I'll tap that in too. Alright, so for the eyeshadow, I am going to be using my Urban Decay Electric palette. So for the first color, I'm going to be using Thrash. This kind of a toxic green color right here. I'm going to take my finger, of course, and I'm going to get this color on my inner corner. But really get that on the inner corner. So now that we have that all green, I'm going to go in with Freak, which is this mint color right next to it. I'm going to place that right next to that color. And kind of overlap that a little bit so that the colors blend. I'm going to jump right into Gonzo, which is kind of a turquoise. Put that right next to the green. Now don't worry about blending just yet, we'll do that in a bit. So after the Gonzo, I am going to go to this color called Urban, which is a really dark purple. Place that right next to that color. I'm going to put the purple all the way over to the edge, so you see there's more purple on the edge. And then I'll do as I usually do, you can kind of just like wing it out with your finger. Now I'm just going to go in and do what I just did. Just retap all those colors again and then blend them together. So to go in with the Urban Decay brush, it comes with the little side, and tap that Thrash, which is the green, and just kind of press that in again with the brush. Now grab a little bit of that Freak, which is the mint green. Again, place that right next to that one. You can even overlap it with the other shade next to it so that it blends them together. Go in with Gonzo, mix that with the purple. You see how I placed that right on top? Kind of makes its own shade right there. So now I'm going to go in with my highlight color. I'm just going to be using, this is a Maybelline Chic Naturals in vanilla, so just any sort of a cream color, or I'm using white will work, with a condensed brush. Just placing that under my brow. And I will use this color to blend out the rest of my colors. So just buff that right around the edges and clean up these sides. Alrighty, so that is the eye. Have it all blended, looking super pretty and awesome. Sorry about my lighting, it doesn't really know what it's doing. Sky keeps changing, yada yada. So it's gonna brush any fallout that may have happened, brush that away. Now for the waterline, I'm just gonna use any sort of a turquoise or teal eyeliner will work. This one, I don't know the brand, but it's a turquoise color. So I'm just gonna put this in the waterline. See how that really just adds some coolness? Now I will run this on my top waterline too. Alright, so for the bottom lash line, I'm not really sure what I want to do. I think I'm just going to take this small brush that I have here, and I'm going to take the color Gonzo and just kind of tap that into my bottom lash line, so that teal color, and really press that into my lash line. And I have a little bit of green on my brush too from before, so it looks pretty cool. It's kind of making it a teal color instead of the turquoise. So now the eyes are done, and that is super simple and easy, as you can see. Pretty bright and awesome. So for the eyeliner, I'm going to be using my NYC liquid eyeliner, and the color is Pearlized Black. And I'm just going to make a pretty thin line, just enough to accentuate my lash line because we're going to have a lot going on. So now I'm just going to do a wing in the shape that I made like right here. So I'm just going to pull that up. And connect it. Cool. Okay, so that's our winged eyeliner. Just a kind of simple wing because I'm going to take this same eyeliner and this is what we're going to create our little speckles with. Kind of like speckles the way it would look on like a robin's egg. Now before I do the speckles, I'm just going to press a black matte shadow on top of that eyeliner so that it stays a little bit more of a matte color so those speckles have those shimmer to them. So I'm using a small angled brush and any sort of black matte shadow will work. This one's the L'Oreal Wear Infinite Color and Lush Raven. So just going to press this on top of that liquid eyeliner just to keep it a little bit more matte. So now we're going to start our speckles. So I want to make the speckles bigger on my lid and then get smaller towards my brow bone as we go up. So I'm just going to start making random dots. You can make them in different shapes. They could just be dots. And just make them get lighter towards the edge. And bring it all the way up to under your brow bone. So as you can see, that looks pretty cool, dipping them smaller and lighter towards the edge. And now I'm just going to do the other side. Doesn't have to be the same, it's just all totally random. Just continue to make your speckles. This looks so cool and different. Let those speckles cool for a second. So here they are, as you can see, just totally random. But it just gives such a cool, almost like an animalistic effect. They're not in the shape of like jaguar or leopard prints or anything like that, but it's just kind of strange speckledness, which is cool. So I think what I'm going to do, I've decided I'm going to add another little wing. So see how my wing is coming up like this? I'm just going to pull it out a little bit underneath too so it looks like another lash. So I'm just going to pull out another lash on the side here. Just to give it a cooler look, because the other one is up so high. Again, we'll just pull that out here. So it's like a double lash effect on both sides. Just adds a little bit more fun to it. So now we're going to move on to the mascara. I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Perversion mascara. Totally awesome, like I've said before. So I'm just going to do as thick of a coat as possible. So just make them nice and dark. And alrighty, so for the bottom lashes, I have this, any sort of a blue mascara will work. This one is from Hard Candy. They're traditional, like royal blue. And I'm just going to put this on my bottom lashes. Just trying to get the bottom lash line like as blue as possible. It's really going to make that blue eyeliner that we put on pop really, really well. Now, we're going to move on to the face. So I am going to be using my Coastal Scents contour palette. So I'm going to be taking my Ulta contour brush and this nice brown color here and just making my contour from the top of my ears to the bottom of my mouth in that angle. Add a little bit around my hairline and my temples, even though that looks super splotchy now. because I'm sweaty. Now I gotta change my light again because it's getting even brighter. Fix that a little bit. I was sweating a little bit so the color stuck right on. Whoopsies. So I'll go in with my contour brush again and just kind of buff this all out. Alright, so for blush, I'm going to be using two different colors. I'm going to be using my Ulta Cheek color in Afterglow, basically a peachy, almost dusty rose color. I'm going to put this on top of my contour color, towards my hairline, and then bring it over to the apples of my cheeks. Like I said a million different times, this is just a really universal blush. Now I'm going to be adding my e.l.f. blush, and the color is Pink Passion. So it's just like a really, really bright pink. And I'm just going to put this on the apples of my cheeks. Just really lightly. And blend that back with our other blush color. Now I'm just going to take my fluffy brush and again, just like I usually do, just kind of buff over everything. Make sure that it's all blended evenly. This nasty old pimple right here. What did I say it was? King Arthur? Yeah, King Arthur, because he's ruling my face right now. So last but not least, the lip color. Now I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, but I think I'm just going to do something pretty simple. I have a Sephora lipstick here. It's called Rouge Shine, but it is basically just a really light pink with some sparkle to it, so it's kind of sheer. Just kind of a sparkly nude. Lets your natural lip color shine through, so that's pretty. And it's kind of got gold toned sparkles in it. So I feel like this is perfect for the eyes, just really like, woo, dramatic. So this concludes my look. I just feel like it almost is like a bird, like a speckled, colorful bird or something. Looks totally awesome, really different. It's a cool way to spice up any sort of eyeshadow, especially a bold, bright color like this. If you love it, give me a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you can do that whenever. I won't let you down, promise. More cool things like this all the time because I love bright colors. But thank you everybody for watching so much. I truly appreciate it. And I will see you on my next video. Have a beautiful day. Bye.